Lovely Leos, welcome to your moon month reading. We are asking for, I say moon month reading, it is October, your October reading, but because I do my readings in alignment with the moon, and the moon is currently in alignment with the calendar month, this is a moon month reading and an October reading. Let's draw cards for you, lovely Leos. What is happening in October for you, my beautiful Leos? Now, we are asking Archangel Michael. We have 2 Archangel Michael packs, and we'll draw tarot cards as well, and also runes as well. So let's have a look. And there will be extended readings today too, beautiful Leos. What do we have to start with? Decide to be happy now. It's time to leave this unhealthy situation. Innocence. Oh gosh, lovely Leos, you haven't done anything wrong. That's what's coming through here. Take your time making this decision. Lovely Leos, that's the first thing that's coming through here. You haven't done anything wrong. Now, that message will be for some of you, but not all, but it's a really strong one. Okay. Right, I feel like a flood of messages coming through. Make a decision. Be a light to others. Your vibration is rising, and let it go. Right, lovely Leos. Let me draw your tarot cards too. What are we being shown for lovely Leos here in October? Oh, there is a card. In fact, we have several cards that are the wrong way up in the pack. Let me put them back in. How did that happen? Let's just put these in. Okay. That's quite curious though. The wrong way up. Something's the wrong way up. Are you giving more than you're receiving? Is something the wrong way up? Firstly, lovely Leos, several messages are coming through. Now, this will be relevant to some but not all. For some of you, you are genuinely in a really tricky situation and you already know that you need to leave. You haven't done anything wrong, and taking your time to make this decision isn't about whether you should stay or whether you should go. It's about how you leave. It's about how you extricate yourself, how you move out from that circumstance. Okay, so that's for some but not all. Now, for other people, that unhealthy situation could also be something in your mind where you're struggling internally with something. Something of your inner child has been tapped into. Perhaps decide to be happy now. Perhaps you are going over some stuff. Maybe something has returned to your life or pressed a button and it's time to let it go. You know, if it's returned to you, if an issue has been raised and it's come back, it's pressed your buttons and it's taken you back to your childhood, it's come with purpose and it's here to be processed. Take your time to process it, but also decide to let it go once and for all. Because this is about making choices, lovely Leos, that are right for you. This is not about anyone else's decisions. This is what's right for you. Seeing these and those as well, actually, and that one. Okay, let's draw some runes as well. Three runes. You have the rune of movement, Awaz. Now this is the bettering of any situation, so this is rather good. You then have the rune of defense, also the rune of Awaz, although they're spelt differently. And then you have Winjo, the rune of joy. Okay, I'm loving this because this is the bettering of any situation. And the rune of joy is a new dawn. It's a really favourable outcome. Your vibration is rising. I actually feel for some of you lovely Leos, you've kind of basically simply outgrown something. You've outgrown a situation. You've moved beyond it. It's not who you are anymore. But it is time to move on. It really is. Rather than staying in something that doesn't feel as though it's a very good fit anymore, it's time to move on from something. we have the Tower card. I suspect something has happened to cause you to realise this. Let's put your cards here, actually, in the middle. We have the Ten of Wands. Yes, something's become a burden or an oppression, or it's like you've been carrying too much responsibility. Prince of Swords. It's time to not exactly cut your losses, but it's definitely time to move along here. The Five of Pentacles. Okay, I understand this. I think some of you are anxious about almost, you know, it would be like if you had a group of friends and you just know that you're not resonating with them anymore. You know, it's not a good fit anymore. Maybe once it worked for you, but it doesn't anymore. But you're kind of anxious about whether or not, you know, if you move away from them, you know, will you sort of be on your own? Would you end up being a bit of a lone wolf? I think you probably feel like a bit of a lone wolf anyway. If you're amongst people where you're not really getting on, they just don't resonate with you. That's do you know, it's the loneliest place in the world, to be around people who you can't connect with. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Swords. That's interesting. We have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a window of opportunity in front of you, actually, to move. You've got the Ace of Pentacles here, and you also have the World. Yeah, absolutely. What we're being shown here, my lovely Leos, is that there's actually a window of opportunity in front of you to leave something behind, to move away from something. Now, for some of you, it could be a thinking pattern. It could be something that you just go over and over and over. For others, it could be a decision that you've been wanting to make, but you've just struggled to make it. There is an anxiety about being left out on your own or going it alone, something like that. For some of you, there really is a physically really challenging situation around you, and you do actually need to work out the best way of moving away from it. And if that is the case, there is a window of opportunity right in front of you now, okay, with the Ace of Pentacles. Let's get some more information about this opportunity. There is definitely a window of opportunity. Something is being offered to you that will shift the balance here. So if you're in a situation where somebody is taking more than they are giving to you, where you're carrying the burden of responsibility when you shouldn't be, more than your fair share, there's definitely a window of opportunity in front of you, and that's really key. Let's ask for more information about this window of opportunity. And if it's a thinking pattern or something, a repetitive pattern that takes you back to your childhood, I mean, maybe you are very self-reliant. Maybe you have learned to always kind of go it alone. You do everything for yourself. You don't accept help. Maybe there is an opportunity for you to receive help in a different way, to accept, whether it is money, resources, support, to accept help. Okay. What is this about, this window of opportunity? So Knight of Wands. Okay. We have Seven of Wands. We have Queen of Wands. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this, I think there could well be, look at the fire here, all of the fire. I think that there could be, for some of you, someone, possibly a fire sign. I mean, you are a fire sign, of course, lovely Leo, but someone coming in, another fire sign, to assist you, offering you either practical help or offering you, yeah, for some of you, really practical help, actually. There's a practical solution as to how to move forwards from this. That's what I'm seeing here. There's an opportunity for you to rise, to do something differently. Here you are, look, lovely Leo. Bang in the middle here. Rising, being seen, being heard. Opportunity for you to there is an opportunity for you to transform something. Now, whatever situation you are in, my lovely Leos, whether this is a thinking pattern or an actual physical circumstance, there is a doorway in front of you. Something has happened to create a doorway for you to receive the support and the help you need to actually move forwards. And part of the gain here, part of the joy, is of you accessing support and help and letting something go once and for all. So if it's a pattern within you where you have to be always doing it on your own, always carrying the bulk of the responsibility, there is an opportunity for you to release that and let go of it. You don't have to do it anymore. Let it go. This no longer serves you. This is about bringing things back into balance within your world. Make a decision. It's really interesting. We've got this sort of make a decision and then take your time making this decision, which is really interesting. But I think they're two different elements. I think the making the decision to start with is just about saying, do you know what? I'm not doing this anymore because I know it actually no longer serves me. It's like making a personal choice. Then I think it's taking your time to allow yourself to process your choice and your decision, if that makes sense. So it's almost like the practical, how do you allow this to then unfold? Rather than, so making the decision not to remain with something that no longer serves you, not to be defensive, to allow this to unfold, to allow yourself to receive help, to allow yourself to be seen, and then working out how you're going to transform this in practical, pragmatic terms. Working out how to do it. It's those step by steps. But I think there is a window of opportunity to change something significant within your world, whether that is a pattern within you or an actual circumstance. My lovely Leos, I'm going to move on to the extended readings, because I'm very, very intrigued. If you'd like to do a bit of a deeper dive, you're welcome to join me for the extendeds. They are on Patreon and in the YouTube membership area. We will draw cards around relationships and people, and we'll draw cards around the stuff of your life, money, careers, finances. It may be that you're not allowing yourself to receive physical help, practical help from someone, or even allow yourself to have resources. We'll see. We'll do a deep dive to find out what this is about. And we'll also look at kind of where this sits with your overall goals and dreams and wishes. So you're welcome to join me for the extendeds if you wish. But beautiful Leos, this is a turning point for you. There is literally a kind of a gateway here. You can leave something behind, and that's really crucial. So whether it is a real physical situation and you know you need to leave it, or it is a thinking pattern, or an attitude, or some kind of an imbalance, or a belief that if you set forth, you'll be on your own, or if you move away from a group of people who no longer resonate, you'll be out on your own. And this is something needs to complete here, and it needs to be let go. If you've been having a challenge with anybody, an argument or something, it's time to let it go. You may just need to move on, send them love and move on. But there is definitely an absolute space of a new beginning right in front of you to do something differently, or move away and have something different. Beautiful Leos, I look forward to seeing you for another reading, either here on the main YouTube channel or in the extenders if you would like to join me. Tons of love, beautiful souls.